Hi, I'm Josh with Hike Logistics, and today I want to talk to you about the Gregory Baltoro 85 backpack that you see here next to me. Now, I want to point out at the outset that this is the review for the pre-2018 model of this backpack. For 2018, Gregory has come out with a new version of the Baltoro, and its features are a little bit different than those here. I have not reviewed that pack, I've never worn it, and so I can't comment on it. However, there are still a lot of these 2017 models out there, a lot of outlets on the internet selling this pack for about 200 bucks. Now, 200 bucks, that makes it a pretty attractive option to consider, considering the fact that just a few months ago when I picked this guy up, it was retailing for $349. So I'm going to tell you about some of the really cool features about this pack, and then I'm going to tell you about a couple of things that I'm not so keen on. The first thing that Gregory just flat gets right is the compartmentalization. They give you lots of compartments, lots of places to put things. Now, if you are carrying a load that is large enough to warrant a pack of this size, an 85-liter pack, then you're carrying a lot of things and you're going to probably want to organize that stuff, or it's just going to be unwieldy. Well, this pack does a great job of giving you lots of ways to organize your things in ways that make sense. Now, of course, for starters, Gregory does include the sleeping bag compartment at the bottom with the removable divider, the divider between the sleeping bag compartment and the main compartment of the pack. A feature you're used to seeing, a feature that you want to see, and it is here. Up here, in lieu of the maybe more traditional kangaroo stretchy pouch that we like to see, or that we often see on packs right here, Gregory has opted to give us this zippered pouch, which is also very roomy, and this would be a great place to put your rain gear. It is also where Gregory has opted to put the included rain cover. So one of the nice things is that this pack does come with its own rain cover that is designed to fit this pack. You don't have to run out and drop another 40 bucks on a rain cover because it's in the bag. Now on the sides, I'll point out that Gregory also gives you some large compartments on each side. These large compartments here are very roomy. You can put clothes in there, you can put other kinds of gear. It's really only your imagination limits what you could stow in those. Those are pretty good sized pockets. It's quite nice. Down over here, I will point out that Gregory has the best game in the business when it comes to their water bottle holder. I'm aware of no other backpack maker out there that has got this slick of a system when it comes to holding a water bottle. This thing just accommodates a 1 liter Nalgene bottle so well, which is the bottle that so many of us carry in the backcountry. It's so easy to take a drink while you're hiking and stick it back and keep going and never slow down. It's really great. Back on the other side, you have another one of these long pockets like you had on the opposite side that I just showed you. But you also, in lieu of the water bottle holder, have this stretchy pocket here where you could cram things like maybe your map or trash you find up on the trail, whatever it is. You can stuff that back and you can reach that as you're hiking along pretty conveniently. This thing does also have 2 hip belt pockets. On one side we have a mesh pocket, which is very light. You can see what's in there, pretty easy to get into. On the other side we have a waterproof pocket, and this pocket here has a water resistant zipper and is designed to keep water out of whatever electronics or other water sensitive items you may want to stow in that pocket there. Okay, so a couple other things. The hood itself is pretty well designed because it has 2 zippered pockets. Instead of going maybe more horizontally like we're used to seeing, we have these that go front to back, and these pockets here are divided by a thin divider here, but what that means is it's pretty easy to cram lots of stuff on one side or in the other side, and it in the end balances out really well, but that divider keeps the things in one side of your hood separated from the things in the other side of your hood. If we crack the thing open here, we've got another little feature here that I'll show you, and that is Gregory's answer to the need for a summit bag is to use the hydration sleeve, which fits in normally with toggles that I've removed for ease today, but they'll slip in and toggle in. This is the pouch that you would normally put your hydration bladder in. However, it does have a couple of light straps on it, and you can throw that on as a summit bag. And a relatively functional one at that, though a little bit small. Not as maybe spiffy as the one that Osprey has, but I would say a little lighter than the one that Osprey has. So pretty cool feature to have that as well. Now, the pack also has, of course, gear loops for your ice axe and things like that. It comes with all those things that you're used to seeing. And one of the things I really did like about the design on this was this rubberized pattern down here in the lumbar area. This rubberized pattern in the lumbar area really kind of helps the pack from sliding up and down your lumbar area, and it's pretty nice. Gregory also has a optional lumbar pad that fits in the back there. It just fits in with Velcro, nothing to it except a little foam and Velcro, but it fits back into here and is designed to make this more robust or less robust if you take it out, whatever fits you the best. So kind of a nice little feature there, of course. So a lot of cool features about this pack, right? So I've already covered a lot of those, and I gotta say, I really wanted to love this pack because it has so many cool features. However, there are some things that I did not like so much about it. Number one, the hip belt pockets are really small. There's just no reason to have hip belt pockets that are this small. And particularly this one here, the waterproof one, is really tight. And what I like to do is I like to have typically a GPS on one side and a camera on the other. And it is a bit of a hassle to try to fit a camera into this pack or into this pouch. It's just small. The same thing is true over here. This one, being the mesh side, is bigger, but is still a relatively small pouch. It's nowhere close to the size of what you can find on a Deuter pack or what you can find on an Osprey pack. And so they're there and they're nice. It's nice to have them, but it really is disappointing that they're not a little more functional just by being a little bit bigger. And then my biggest gripe with this pack is, unfortunately, the fit. Now, I have tried and worn and used a lot of backpacks in the backcountry. I do know how to fit a backpack. I know how they're supposed to feel. I know how you're supposed to be able to adjust them. I know how to get my backpack right. And after a lot of miles with this particular pack on several different trips, I was never able to really get it to stay comfortable. I could get it comfortably on. I could get it adjusted to where it felt right. But there was always too much slippage in the straps, in the strap buckles, particularly in the load lifter strap buckles, but also in the shoulder strap buckles. There's just too much tolerance, I think, in those buckles, and it allows those straps to slip just with the normal walking and jostling of your gait. And so what that means is that I was never able to just adjust it and forget about it for very long. I was always tweaking it, always trying to adjust it, trying to put it back to where it was before. And it's really turned out to be probably one of the most finicky packs that I've ever worn. Again, it's a comfortable pack when you can get it adjusted. The problem is that I never was able to get it consistently adjusted in a way where it would stay. And so there is a lot to like about this backpack. There are so many cool features. Gregory is a solid brand, and I wanted to love this backpack. But the fit is a pretty big ding in my book, and because that is the most important function that your backpack is going to serve, is how comfortably and how well it's going to carry loads on your back. This one, unfortunately, I can't endorse heartily for that purpose, at least not based upon my experience. Now, I realize that there are lots of really favorable reviews for this pack all over the internet. This is a very highly rated backpack, and I realize that some will say that this is just my own subjective experience, and that may be the case. However, my experience is that this pack is not as comfortable and is more finicky to get adjusted than most of the other packs that are out there in the same price point. So, with that said, because it does have a lot of really cool features, you get the rain cover, it works, it's highly functional, I would still give it a 4 out of 5. I would give it a 4 out of 5 as opposed to a 3, mostly because I'm willing to assume and give them the benefit of the doubt for the fact that this just doesn't fit me particularly well. But interesting pack, good pack, cool features. Looking forward to trying the new version, and it may just be that some of my disappointments may have been fixed by now. So, thanks for watching. Hope you'll subscribe. Send us a note in the comments if you have any questions. Again, thanks again. Hike Logistics.